with a 2-minute delay coming from my stream. My name is Dustin. This is East Central University, ECU, Esports, League of Legends, match play, tournament play, East Central University versus Oklahoma Baptist University. This Wednesday night, 8 p.m. starting times. We're already in draft mode. We've already picked and banned. ECU bans Vane. Fiddlesticks. What the hell? We're banning Vane, Fiddlesticks, Mordekaiser, Galio, Mel. We're picking Akali in the mid lane. Oh, let me just mute this. Hello. We're back in action. We got Nunu in the jungle for Tinfoil Hatman. Draven in the bot lane. For Scorp Commander. Set in the top lane. Our solo laner. Rel. Support for your hero. Phi Coda in that top lane on Set. His main champion. Looking to get ahead early and dominate. We have Akali in the mid lane, like I said, on Eternal Frost. Looking to blow him up. Draven looking to get that lead early. Shyvana in the jungle is a farm character. If he's able to stack dragons, it can be nasty. Corki in the mid lane. Braum in the support. Malphite in that jungle for OB, or top lane. Yeah, top lane Malphite. Jhin carry. They banned out Yone Syndra. They targeted Eternal Frost and the Nautilus ban there, and Alistar. Swapping over here, it's going to be another 3 minutes before the game starts. Looking at strategy-wise, like I said, ECU picks a very aggressive team comp. Looks to blow you up, cause confusion, disrupt you, disengage. Not a lot of disengage, to be honest, other than Akali. Will be able to disengage. Set can disengage if he saves his flash after his ult to be able to get out of there. Because the middle of OBU's team comp there with Jhin in the backline and that ultimate, Malphite engage can also disengage and interrupt Akali when she goes in, as well as the Braum. He lands that Q on Akali, able to alt land a stun. Shyvana Dragon, Corki just peppering. OBU has an early game comp in the form of Corki, as he spikes off of Triforce, and then gets even stronger when he has Muramana, when that transforms. Jhin as well, more of a 3 to 4 item champion. Shyvana more of a 2 to 3 2 item champion. Shyvana's when she gets her strength. Yeah, so that's that breakdown there of their power spikes. Draven just needs to cash in a kill to be able to get gold. Set can remain relevant even in the late game. It just all it takes for Set is one team fight, right, to win a game. One engage from Set, 1 2 to 3 man, stun, a big W with that true damage onto the back line. And Rel can provide that. Akali can cause the confusion. Draven can patiently wait in the back line, just slamming auto attacks and collecting gold. Nunu does what Nunu does and facilitates for the Akali. Looking for pressure. They will have the ability to tower dive them. However, Set in the Malphite, Set might not have that great of a time. But Coda, being as experienced as he is on Set, will be able to do mad amounts of damage in the mid game to late game, because he's not going to be looking to kill Malphite. Set's not, I mean, he lanes, you want to be able to kill your laner to secure your lead and get ahead, right? That's like your main goal. and to be able to translate that into the team fight, mid-game to late game. Set will be looking to farm because Malphite counters all ADC and auto attack champions. And has his own shields and slows and an ultimate, but that's all he's got, really. So it'll be interesting that OBU is going to be looking to get their magic damage out of Malphite and Shyvana. Shyvana's Q, big time, hit really hard. Has chunkable damage, right? So like we're going to load in here to the go screen. See where we're going. See which screen we're loading to. Why is it projecting to this screen and not the other one? Exit game. Notifications. Pinging fiercely. I got to go into OBS here. Oh. Here we go.
Minions have spawned.
Need to get rid of some of this stuff. Why is there this notification screen across my thing? Is that streaming? Yeah. Zooming it out, looking here in the mid lane. Ah. I got my phone. Okay. I don't know exactly how they having some difficulties here, but I can always pause it and commentate better while I fix this issue. Set going aggressive there, almost landing the kill. Oh. Here we go. Display, primary monitor. Why did it open over here? Why does it have this overlay? Draven blocking in that kill. Yo, they literally messed this up somehow. Why is... Thank you. Oh. Landing that another kill on the Malphite. First, picking up that first kill, trading that out, Set getting revenge with the help of Nunu. Akali, tower diving that Corki, being aggressive as I called in the draft. Sorry about that delay, folks. We're back. Back in action. Let me just fix this here. Get my OBS pulled back up in the chat. ECU, yes, 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 yes. Prime sub, Big Red, yes, thank you. Chalking off first match, all in weak, disengaged. That is correct. It's all or nothing with this team comp of anytime you pick Draven, you're looking to get ahead. You're looking to capitalize that in the game, in the mid game, and end it. Picking up the first dragon is Shyvana. Can solo that, gets extra damage into the Shyvana, into the dragons is Shyvana. And then, as well, Shyvana gets extra stats for each dragon they kill. Not just the normal ones that you get with your team. Why is my mouse down here? Rail picking that up. Let me go ahead and jump back here. Give my full attention. Pressuring is the bot lane of OBU, knowing that Shyvana's on this dragon. Akali just killed the Corki, not the most health. Nunu clearing his top side, coming down to bot. Shyvana had a clear jungle already. Dragon at half health is bot lane pushing. Looking to alleviate pressure to allow Shyvana to get this first objective. Nunu, though, on his way. Yep, Shyvana picks that up. ECU looking to find anybody they can fight after giving that dragon for free. The first dragon's not the end of the world, but it does help Shyvana. Helps the team as well. Akali here, a big pressure pick. Looks to delete anybody and everybody she can find. Primarily hoping to kill Corki, Jhin. Next will be Shyvana, her easiest target. Corki falls again to Nunu this time. His second kill. Set Malphite trading. Draven alone down here for the time being. Your hero getting vision, coming back in, maybe catching the Braum. Draven auto attacks doing 200 damage to Braum. Just 2 more, 3 more. Braum at 200 health in this top lane though. Nunu getting a gank in. We'll back that up. A lot of action happening at the same time in this game. Nunu snowball. Boom. Malphite, little too far extended. Alts. In response, Set with the grab. Set with the kill. Phycoda doing pretty well in this lane to have farm advantage and a 2-kill lead. You might know the counter matchups, but if you're not experienced in playing the counting matchups of when you need to wait for which ability, you're not going to do too well. Nunu back in this top lane. Finding the Shyvana this time. That's a level 7 set to a level 5 Shyvana, ladies and folks. Ladies, gentlemen, folks. Nunu here doing what you should do after killing the jungler. That's taking their resources. This is a game of attrition, tower defense. Push and siege. Technical strategy, mechanics from the individuals while coming together as a team is ultimately what this game teaches. ECU here at a health disadvantage. Why is it all messed up? Well, folks, sometimes things work and then I gotta fix them, and it is what it is. Let's keep going. Noon here, they gave the first dragon away. They're gonna catch that. I mean, I'll jump it back to catch y'all up. The stream is all only on BS. Oh shoot, I don't know how back far we go. Here we go. Look at this here. Went back to minute 6. At the same time, they're not going to kill Braum here, right? So it flashes in his top lane. Braum only... Set grabs him. Set gets the kill. We're going to stay looking at this top lane here. They're pinging. We have, you know, right here. They got a ward. OBU's got a ward. Level 5 Shyvana. Level 5 Nunu. Level 7 Set, right? Shyvana going to give away. It's nice smite from the Nunu. Flash Nunu. Slow stun. Set alt. Set W. Set left hook. Down goes Shyvana. Nunu there, like I said right here. The best thing to do right there after killing the jungle in their own jungle is to take the farm away from them. Set proxying. Wanting that wave to crash. Maybe get another kill onto the Malphite just for fun. Yeah, that's hard. Walking back to lane with only half health. Set gonna back here, knowing that he has a minute and a half before the wave reaches his tower. It takes 40 seconds to get from the tower to the lane. Pinging in this bot lane. Bot lane here want to attract pressure here. Cause pressure to Shyvana here, right here. Right, Nunu knows that. He's about to start doing the void grubs. I'm thankful for my support and staff. That's, I believe Gracie, the esports event coordinator, helping me out. As I change things for specific games, we don't always put it back to the way it was. It's an ongoing thing. It happens. Nunu here on the jungle. Already kills one of them. We'll collect that second one for the objective. ECU's got down their second points for the feats of warfare. They got the first 3 kills. Well, OBU has 1. ECU has 8 kills. OBU did pick up that first dragon. ECU gets the void grubs, though. So if ECU gets the first tower here, they will secure. Look at this top lane. Set has a bunch of grit. It looks like he already used his W or didn't have it on cooldown. Nunu here looking to get active in the bot lane as they back and recall. Looking to stop some back. That's huge for ECU to regain tempo in this bot lane. See, they're going to allow them to back it up. Jin's going to buy another component or an item. Draven has BF sword. Jin picks up his Dirk. And another component for Ghostblade in the Rectrix. A little bit of move speed, a little bit of power and lethality. Draven, you can see here, give me all the attack damage, baby. Collecting turret plates is this Draven. Okay, looking on this top lane, little vision control. They both have this bush warded. All those sets is about to expire, and Shyvana back down here in the last place she died. The only place, well, second. 2 deaths across the board there. 2 kills for Malphite. It's okay. Set looking to maintain his advantage before this Malphite gets too big. Or is like, not gets too big. Set wanting to remain huge and powerful like that, with the ability to solo him to keep him down. Excuse me. So that he's not be able to make an impact in these team fights later on. Engage from the Rel. Flash alt. Gets the Jin. Jin, why would you ever let Rel get that close to you? Just wait 30 seconds and the farm will be under your tower. Nunu joins in for the fun. Draven getting his second kill, cashing in with a 200 gold bounty, 250 gold bounty onto Nunu. He's able to get that assist. Dragon, second dragon spawned. We're looking in their jungle. Nunu ultimate, Shyvana. 150 health. Flash, Kali tries to land the E onto the Corki. Maybe flash back. Flashes in the lane. Gonna pick up some pressure on that tower. Corki. Will he defend with nothing but a tear, boots, and a butter knife and a jewel? Those minions eating Akali up. Gets a little life steal from that Q. Akali damage. Nasty. Nunu. Soloing this dragon. Rail on the playing a security guard. That's also like the risk for Jin to go for that farm to get in range of a Rel. Not having good vision control and not knowing where Nunu is. It's very, very risky behaviors in these competitive games. Nunu coming back down for this bot lane again. Repeat it. Draven picks up the kill. This time they will find Braum. As Draven picks up a double kill in this bot lane. Looking to snowball your ADC main carry that loves to be fed in the head. Draven 4-0-1 with a bloodthirster. Scorp Commander with a 350 gold bounty. Tinfoil Hatman on this Nunu with a 400 gold bounty. 305. Jungle Nunu absolutely facilitating this game. 10 stacks on the Dark Seal. Leandry's completed. When you have a Codex and a Blasting Wand on the Shyvana, when he takes all your farm, you can't farm as a dragon. Ultimate out of the Shyvana does good damage, but low health before the ultimate is never ideal as Shyvana. You want to ult with full health so you can have that dragon form for a long time. Maybe they were trying and just caught out by the Nunu Akali trying to ult away to safety. But the burst from this Nunu Akali, as you can see on this Corki, will just get deleted from this mid lane in their double tower diving that deep. Essentially, at this point in the game, it's 13 minutes in. ECU's looking to pressure every tower they can. They've got all the turret plating in this bot lane and the mid lane. They took the first tower in the top lane with a gold lead of 11,000. It is 17 kills to 2. ECU stomping. We will be nice to Oklahoma Baptist University in this Great American Conference game. However, ECU a little bit more skilled full match play in this first game, picking out non-stop aggression behavior. Are you awake? Are your hands warm? Is basically what ECU is sending a message in this first game, because we are. We're ready to play. We're ready to rumble as we enter this mid-game with a 12,000 gold lead. Already encroaching on your second towers and picking them up with the Void Grubs in that top lane. That Malphite pick, not the best, to be honest, for Oklahoma Baptist University. 2-5, the only kills on your team, but that's kind of purely you're able to get those kills on Malphite solely because you actually counter set as a champion and he's playing super aggressive. But while I was talking over this team fight here, I'm going to back it up. Zol back over. We'll slow it down for you. So Nunu here, he's invading. He's strong, has a level advantage on Shyvana, pressuring it. OBU tired of it, saying, surely this Shyvana's begging for help. Rel there, though, has a level down because they've been allowing this Draven to get more. Rel engaging on the Braum. Nunu's here. This is not the ideal target, but if you can take the support out as they're under-leveled first, you'll always take that opportunity here. Nice jukes from Tinfoil Hatman. The Q. We got an Ignite out. That stun. All from Nunu. They knock it away. Good mechanics. Nunu low. Akali here to finish it up. That Shyvana Dragon's doing a lot of damage. Akali, so there's that Rel ultimate on the Corki. A Corki. Valkyrie, his W. Uses Valkyrie away. Akali doesn't care. Running through it with a 2-level lead. The Q doing 300 damage. Q. That's her R, actually. Rel jumping on this Jhin. Akali, 1Q. Baby. Flash from the Jhin. But the tower's hitting Akali. Akali follows it, though. Ooh. That, you love to see the aggression. I don't care who you are. You enjoy that gameplay. It's a stomp. So sometimes as the players, when you're on the losing team, it's not that fun, but you get to learn. And you get the advantages of watching VODs and seeing what the enemy team did better than you did. Maybe you can try to replicate some of that gameplay into your own play. 602 on Draven, 120 CS. A pretty astronomical gold lead over that Jhin. Akali as well, 413041 is the Corki. Sad is that Akali has double the CS of the Corki. Corki has not completed an item yet in this game. The only player in the game that doesn't have a full completed item yet. Set's on 2. Akali about gets 2. Draven has 2 items. Set pushing forward, catching this Corki. Boom! Flashes. Looks like Corki survives it. Flash from the Malphite. You don't see that often, folks. Malphite flashing away from Akali, but Malphite will use his ultimate on the Akali. Does good damage. No one there for the follow-up, though. Malphite's gonna fall down. That with the flash. I can't, folks. Watch these mechanics from Coda in this top lane. This young man wants to be a doctor one day. Watch this stuff. That's what he's studying for. 4 men coming in on ya. You're going to engage. Stride breaker. Boom. Punch this Jhin. Ultimate from the Syndra. Set doesn't care. Boom. He's eating it. Scraps. Stuns. W. Sees the Corki. Flash. Kills Corki. Boom. 1, 2. Jhin dead. We're keep fighting. We're healing. We have the Black Cleaver. We do damage as Set here, boys. Draven ultimate for the funsies. Shyvana will pick the kill up. However, Set does that. That's astronomical gameplay. Allows your team right here. It's only 16 minutes into the game, ladies and gentlemen, as ECU's securing this Rift Herald. They've already taken a base tower. This game's going to be over before 25 minutes. It will be over before Baron even spawns. As Draven in their base, level 11, Bloodthirster, IE 602, a 550 gold bounty, just hitting their inhibitor. Where is OBU? Why are you not? Here it is. Shyvana may be looking for the gank, but Rel's here to protect them. There's only 2 of them, but they're not sure. They don't have good vision. They haven't been able to get out of their own base for what seems like since the 12-minute mark. OBU has not been able to get out of their base to farm their own jungle or even attempt to push waves to the halfway mark, as the aggression from ECU is just too much. It's a great comp from ECU. Shyvana not be able to pick up this second dragon, which is key to her gameplay. It's unfortunate. Two items on the Nunu. Looking to get Braum, looking to keep them away from him as Akali chases Shyvana down. Great blast going from the Shyvana. Akali flashes, picks up the kill. Flash engage from the Malphite into the Akali. 3 members there. Rel, Nunu, trying to protect Akali. Kills Malphite. Akali gets the kill. Ultimate from the Jhin. This 4-shot will hurt as they're... Ooh, flash away from the Nunu. He will survive. They will pick up the kills. Let's slow it down here for the viewers at home. Get a better look. Get a better look for myself. They kill that there. Boom. Nunu tanking the tower. Wants to stun this Jhin out of his ultimate, possibly. Ults on him. Ult from Rel. The double kill with the Nunu ultimate. Flash away. Draven here to take this tower. The whole time, though. Put it in Norma Hill. Corki trying to defend, maybe. Set. Dang it. Come on now. Set pushing, Corky defending. Valkyrie's away. Has his E. He's used his abilities. Set knows that. Stride breaker grabs him. Just presses every button he has. Set does. Killing the Corky. His team over here. At the same time, right? There's pressure every point on the map. These side lanes. The pressure in these side lanes was ECU's strategy in this one, folks. As the Kali dominated early and was able to roam with the Nunu. As it's 18 minutes into the game, pushing these towers, Flash from the Draven even wants to hit something. When you're that fed, you're like, come here to Papa. Catching the Braum even. Someone pinging the Nexus, saying, hit this thing. GG. GG ECU. That's game one of the best of three. I'm going to close my EC. I'm going to close this account and see if I can get things to bounce back over. Display. No. Oh, what is it? Please don't open over here. I need to figure out how I mandate the Riot client to open on this screen over here where I have it displayed. But I'm not exactly sure. Bang says Ripple, GGZ ECU. Are you awake? Are your hands warm? I'm telling you. That's right. ECU. Dominant performance in that first game in this best of three. I have the bracket somewhere. Let me find it there. As you can see right there, this is the semifinals, the best of three in the Great American Conference. Southern Nazarene and the Weevils in progress as well. The 2 and 3 seed. We are the number 1 seed in this conference. The number 4 seed is OBU, so as expected to win, we are. And we won in 18, just shy of 19 minutes in that last game. A dominant performance. It's always fun when you go to school somewhere and you get to root for the team that wins. Even it's fun to root for the team even when they lose. I'm not going to lie. It's just like, even as I mentioned to OBU, when you have the chance to scrim against, like when you scrimmage and in any sport, football, basketball, baseball, you're going to want to play against people that are better than you so that you can get better. Because if you're just constantly beating people, then you're either the best or you're not getting the competition that you need, right? That's why I know that ECU, like they won the national championship a year ago in Division 5. No, and there was Division 7. And so then this year, they kept playing. They played for a year, and the players, they ranked up and went to qualifiers. Now we're in Division 5. So as you can see that we are in that Emerald Platinum area. And OBU in the bronze, silver, gold area, right? You expect them to not do so hot. OBU banning away the Draven, the Yone, and the Nunu. ECU chooses to ban away Vayne again. It brings true damage, and it's annoying because it can be playing in the top lane sometimes. Fiddlesticks, Mordecai's are banned away as well. Ivana, first pick, red side OBU, Oklahoma Baptist University. The Shavana was a solid pick sometimes, but wasn't there early enough to be able to rotate and help her team and gank as much as the Nunu. Diana seems to pick up the in the jungle, I believe. I don't know. It could be mid lane. No, it's Diana jungle for Tinfoil Hat Man. Yes. If you know how, if you can designate. Stand up while you do it, if you don't mind. We got Silas in the mid lane for Eternal Frost. Yeah, so that could be top lane. Looking to run an aggressive rotating dive comp again is ECU. OBU locking in that Teemo in the top lane. That's a bold pick. It can be very promising. As Teemo, every 10 seconds that Teemo's alive after he's level 6, that's another mushroom on the map. So just inevitably, as the game goes longer, OBU, if they're able to maintain the map and defend their towers, have a possibility to win. I will never count them out. You never underestimate your competition, I say. Kaisa banned away from ECU. That can be a very nasty pick. Rel banned away for OBU. I don't blame him. Andy, your hero, is pretty nasty with Rel. And then that's a smart ban. Banning away Rakan. I don't want to play against your hero's Rakan. It's disgusting. He never misses W's. And if he does, he's just like dashes back to his team and is able to re-engage like 12 seconds later. Jinx banned away. Targeting the ADC a lot is ECU, as Jinx can hyper carry a game. A smart ban. You don't intend to play it yourself. I expect to see a Philios or something else here. Scorp Commander strong on as OBU locks in Senna. The brave pick. You just lost in 18 minutes, and Senna needs at least 30 to 35 minutes. 25 minutes, Senna comes online with her stacks. If you can have 100 stacks by like the 20-minute mark, 22-minute mark, you're doing good on Senna. right? And the longer the game goes on, the more stacks you get. OBU, that's a brave pick. That's a brave pick because your team has to be able to protect you from the dive of Silas, Yasuo, and Diana. Caitlin Lux locked in for ECU. A very nasty lane to try and combat this late game play of Senna. Try to get ahead and stomp and take towers. Aggressive pressure again from this East Central University lineup. OBU locking in that Senna. For some reason, the draft has bugged out. I see a Swain. Could this possibly be a Swain Senna bot lane from OBU? Brave kids. They're brave. They're brave. It's the only Swain could be top lane or mid lane. Timo could be support, jungle, or top. The problem is I won't have any more information for you guys until the game loads in and it goes to draft because that's Shyvana jungle for sure. Yeah. Could even be mid lanes. Like Timo could. I'm scarred from solo queue, so that I'm so scarred. I had a Timo support the other day, and I was playing Ziggs bot lane, and I asked this person, I can't say who they were. It could be like a 10-year-old kid. I don't know. I said, hey, can we farm for the first 10 to 12 minutes? The dude dies in 2 minutes. I don't flame him. I don't say anything. I'm not upset. I'm just like, it's Timo. It's just. They haven't started it yet. Okay. We'll be able to tell when it loads up into the game client.
Sure. But as far as I know, it should be. The fact
that I wasn't. Like I said, I think just when they do.
Other games.
Yeah, what are the Smash Brothers? They
yeah, it's kind of weird.
They were trying to do one screen or something. I don't know. I have to mess with the cabling a lot, but I don't know. That's what I said. I'll fix it. But sometimes I'm not the best person to fix it, but I'll try. I appreciate your help. Thank you. We're streaming the right screen, so I know how to change the display. But when League goes to load, I'm hoping it loads on this TV here instead of this monitor, but we'll see. Swain support, instant loss, champ is worthless. I think Fearless has been on the NECC matches, not in the GAC yet. That is correct, Destiny. That is correct. Yes. That is correct. No Fearless. Fearless is tomorrow night. Fearless is Thursdays. Someone said we can't see. I'm sorry. I don't know what that pick is. It won't tell me here. I'm just waiting for them to start. We're not quite ready. Hold on. Okay. No problem. Yeah, now Swain bot lane. No, Swain's not a worthless champ. I actually like the Swain pick here, and I'm going to tell you why. 7p gems. Swain might not do the best into Kate Lux. However, into Silas, Yasuo, and Diana, Swain is very strong. Very, 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 very. Swain is a very strong tank. If they can't push past, because like all Swain has to do in the late game is ult, right? ECU's trying to dash in through Teemo mushrooms, Swain ultimate, Senna standing in the very back, Teemo blinding them as they go in. And I can't see their next pick, but Shyvana Dragon. OBU's, it's straight late game. Like if OBU plays the game to 40 minutes, OBU has a chance to win. But ECU, that team, they're pretty good. Individual skill for this ECU team on the solo queue ranked ladder and their flex ranked is a few leagues higher than OBU's, but it's not always individual performance. If these teams play together, I don't know how many times they always have a shot to win, I would imagine. Prepare your loadout. It was Talon. Talon in the mid lane. Teemo top. Shyvana jungle. Swain, carry, Senna, support. This is interesting. That is, yeah. Lucksmith, Silent. I don't know. They've got a good bunch of good flex picks here, right? Good flex picks. Oh, well, I guess I could kill this dead silence. I'm sorry about that. Just waiting here a minute. We could possibly put some music in the background. I want to listen to some Vald, but Vladimir.
Are there people on the left tonight?
Oh, don't get political. No, 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 no.
Okay. That means if there are people on the right.
Okay, don't be weird.
Par exemple, il y a un truc.
Are there people on the left tonight? Okay. That means if there are people on the right.
Stop. Oh, gosh. Oh.
We can feel that there is discomfort. We can feel that there.
All right, whatever. No music. Oh, it didn't do it. Wait. That's just annoying. As a Swain mate, I would, yeah. He would hate to be in this game. That's pretty funny. All right, we're pinging. They're yelling at me. They're pinging. What are we doing? Timo top lane into Yasuo. I don't blame him. I play like Ziggs and I ban Yasuo. I just don't want. I don't want to. When I play these little yordles, I don't want anybody jumping on me. Diana in the jungle. Silas in the mid lane. Kate Lux in that bot lane. Already looking for that level 1. Get that level 2 first. Maintain your advantage as Senna Swain will have a very fun time in that bot lane, running for their lives under their towers, trying to farm up. This is a crazy team comp. Talon in that mid game, any kind of fight that happens, Talon's really good right now. Has the ability to delete just about anybody on this team of ECU in a 1v1 match. Or any kind of fight comes on skirmish, if he's able to get there. But let's see what happens. Let's turn on my timers. Scoreboard chat. Going back to the middle, Talon winning this level 1 just due to bleeds. Oh, looks like, ooh, getting active. Getting active in the bot lane early on. Let's back it up a little bit. Zoning him from the wave, level 1, ECU being aggressive as you can be without just running under fighting. Boom, boom. Auto attack trades, landing the E. Lux pressuring. Swain popping a health pot. Losing a health pot level 1 is not ideal. Even though Swain does have this Swain Senna does have some more sustain. Lux Caitlyn more of a poke comp. Looking at this mid lane, some trades. Talon with the electrocute proc onto Silas. Silas backing away. Looking at this top lane, Timo with a health advantage right now, running back to his tower, staying safe, zoning, landing that Q. Onto Yasuo to get that poke off. That E just ticking. This is their level 2. First blood goes to Caitlyn. When you lock in Lux Kate, you probably have a pretty high chance of securing first blood if you play it properly. Senna Swain just completely zoned off the wave. As Caitlyn last hits, gets the level 2 level up. Lux lands the fruit. Lands the E. Caitlyn with the autos. The headshot. Kill off the trap. First blood to Caitlyn. Looking at this mid lane. We're pinging. Talon looks like he's asking for assistance. Might not know Diana's here. Ooh. Flash from the Talon. Flash from the Diana. Silas with the engage root kill. I need to play Silas so I can learn his abilities, to be honest with you. He's a new champion. That's what I consider. The risky team comp plays from this OBU team, you can't get upset by these first 2 deaths within the first 3 minutes. Purely based on the aggression. Maybe you should have been as aggressive in the mid lane, not having any vision control. Talon getting into the top side, but not in the bot side. Diana clearing this part of the jungle. Shyvana in this part, right? OBU looking to get a little bit of pressure on this map now that ECU backs to buy their first items. Looking in this top lane, level 4 Yasuo finds the ignite engage. Hemo ignites in response. Locks in that reverse Uno kill. Shyvana getting her blue buff. Silas looking for some poke on a Talon. That electrocutes nasty. Silas, though, does have more sustain than Talon. The Talon kind of has more raw damage. Diana, though, faking it back as Talon again gets aggressive with no wards in the mid lane. Boom. You're not going to get away with that. You got to learn to ward before you fight. or have your jungler close by. It's not solo queue where you just get to 1v1 all the time. Two deaths on the Talon. Has lost a wave of CS, right? It's just the early game, so it's not the most detrimental. I expect Teemo to slightly be up. The junglers are tied. Silas expanding that lead with that last kill. In the bot lane, though, Swain able to get more CS than the Caitlyn as the CS was zoning early for that advantage to pick up that kill. It wasn't allowing them to get minions. So when Caitlyn backed to buy her double longsword for more damage, Swain was able to slow push into hard push crash to get that CS advantage, even though there's a slight XP advantage in the favor of Caitlyn due to that kill. Look at this top lane. Yasuo dash. Q from the Teemo, though. I have pings. We're in the mid lane. Talon staying aggressive. Wasn't expecting that Silas damage that time. Diana in the neighborhood to clean up the kill. What do we got down here in the bot lane? More pressure. Pressure, pressure, baby. Push, push, says the Caitlyn. Flash from the Swain. Shield from the Lux, though. Caitlyn duking it out. Flash from the Swain. Gets the kill onto Caitlyn. Lux, though, flashing. Ignite. Trading autos. Senna lands the root. Lux lands her abilities. Senna dies. Great play from your hero on this Lux to pick up that double kill in response. Ultimate from Shyvana as Silas stole the ultimate, but Talon's here in response to clean up the kill onto Silas. That was strange to watch. Yes, as Silas pushed into the jungle of Shyvana, used her ultimate to try and kill her. That was kind of cool. Shyvana looking to start this dragon at half health. Caitlyn, though, that Caitlyn, the cop and the lore, like a bloodhound, gets surrounded, though, as the entire team of OBU is here. We'll find Caitlyn and the dragon as Yasuo sees that nobody can stop him from proxying as he crashes that wave. Oh. Yeah, that death is, it's not the best death, right? Because you kind of let Teemo back into it a little bit. But you can see the CS advantage from Yasuo. That's a play. That's a smart death. It's pressuring, crashing a wave, giving yourself the time to buy an item, and get back before the waves hit your tower and you lose any farmer CS. Ult from the Shyvana in the mid lane onto Eternal Frost on this Silas. He's able to walk away in the bot lane. It looks like we got some poking trading out. Caitlyn, though, bypassing this wave, freezing the wave, right? Had 4 minions, not letting the tower hear it, wanting to slow push this. That way Swain and Senna have to get away from their tower as they have a vision ward here. Diana catches them, double ultimate. Finds the kill onto Senna, pokes Swain to half health because he's a tank as a carry. Has no tank items yet, just a blasting one. Void Crub spawn. Yasuo, though, absolutely harassing Teemo. Shyvana on this top side, though. Teemo's going to lose all this CS and experience as Yasuo just able to clear the waves and then fight. He doesn't even care at this point. Just getting his farm, buying his items, getting a free recall timer as they're only, at 16 seconds right now. Shyvana picked up the first dragon, looking to be more successful in cleaning up these void grubs. As Diana is here, doing her blue buff. Silas coming over, though. Surely you just don't want to give this away. They might, though. They might not really mind. It's not the end of the world. Silas engages on a Teemo. They give the Void Grubs. Boom. Timo dies. Shyvana ultimate. Silas duking it out. Flashes out. Talon flashes. Jumps the wall. As Yasuo and Diana double team the Shyvana. She dies. Talon, though, E. Doesn't have an E over the other walls. Didn't plan his E's properly. Overextended in the enemy jungle. Left his teammate out to hang and dry. Died. Kind of what assassins do, though. They got the objective. They chose to fight after the objective. There's a risk there for reward. If you can get the objective and get away from your life, it's a much better play. But it's like risk assessment. So I get these Void Grubs, so if when in the future when I get to hit these towers, they'll fall faster. And I can collect gold faster. That's what that objective is for. But ECU just wanting the pure gold from kills was they have a 2K gold lead, a 5-kill advantage, and 12-7, right? ECU with an experience advantage as well in the mid lane. And Diana's about to start getting ahead as well as she is invading this Shyvana. Silas harassing this Talon under his own tower. Yasuo, Yalt, engage on a Timo. Uses the Ignite, uses the wall, the wind wall, so Timo can't fire back. Lands the Q 3 times, Timo falls. In this bot lane, we're getting aggressive as well. Caitlyn and Lux pushing up into this jungle. See Shyvana. Caitlyn's smart to take that blast cone. Though Talon and Shyvana on the pursuit in a 4v2. This bot lane, Lux waiting in this bush. There is no vision control. Talon jumping in with no vision. Loses his life there. I understand the aggression, the thought of the play. As Shyvana ults, Silas, though, rolling to duke it out with his Swain ultimate. Senna took large amounts of poke from Caitlyn. Yep. Shyvana falls when Diana gets there. Senna's sticking around. Caitlyn ult. Oh my goodness. Diana Q. Able to clean that up. As we're pressuring this bot lane, Swain has no other options. Just stand under tower with Rylai's slow. Here it is. This is what Swain does, but he has no help. He flashes onto the Lux, picks up the kill. The sustain. Caitlyn, you have no mana. He's healing more than you're doing. Absolutely insane. That's what I said, ladies and gentlemen. This Swain pickup. Talon here to fight the Diana. Oh my goodness. No way. That Talon was able to survive. That was a great play in this bot lane from OBU. That's why you picked the Swain. He's like, here, I'll kite you. But you chase him, and you will die. The same time that was going on, Yasuo gets a solo kill in top. Pushing forward, using the Q back onto the minions, or the E. Lands that Q knockup before the ultimate. And another solo bolo. Yasuo into Timo. Up 6-3-1, Kraken Slayer completed. However, Shyvana and Timo have their Nashers too. Everybody's got an item. It's time to party. Besides Talon. Talon doesn't have an item yet. OBU looking to pick up their second dragon as ECU is not in the vicinity. Lux ultimate just late. Yasuo pushing forward though to get this tower. OBU here to respond. Oof. Talon with the shutdown. As Yasuo has a 30 CS lead. Whoa, 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 where was that? Where's Caitlyn? In the mid lane. How did I miss that? Okay. Caitlyn's just pushing. Shyvana gets trapped. The double headshot. The triple headshot. From the trap into the E, you get a double headshot back to back. And then on your fifth shot, you got another one locked and loaded. ECU at this point knows how you win the game. Ultimately, is to take all the towers. It's a war of attrition. Who can defend your towers and who can push? Push, pull, push, pull. It's like you play in turns, right? Anytime you back to get items, the enemy team has a turn to push and play. as Lux lands her combo onto Talon, and we'll get him down to half health. Diana continuously taking these Raptors. These are not Shyvana's Raptors. These are Diana's Raptors. However, Shyvana has good CS. Diana looking to counter jungle every chance they can. 5-1-5. Yasuo chasing Teemo down. We've made the swap. Caitlyn's determined to get this tower. Yasuo's determined to get this tower. Boom. Yasuo, another kill. That tower's going to fall. Caitlyn at the same time. It's just been melting this tower. Talon can't defend. Why are Swain and Senna still on the bot lane? It's 13 minutes in, 14 minutes. Boom. Turret plates fall. There's no more extra gold to be had until there's an objective. But Diana with the ultimate. Shyvana with the ultimate. But Lux, your hero with the ultimate to nail down that Shyvana. Let's watch that again. Oh, that's exciting. Shyvana, wrong neighborhood, wrong place. Gets the flower. Boom. Diana all flash from the Shyvana. Flash from the ultimate. Ultimate from Lux. Boom. Talon jumps over the wall, says, nah, fam. I got to go. I'll catch you later. ECU looking to pressure this tower. Look at this. Top lane, mid lane pressure. And a 1-3-1 push. They're going to back. They should back. I believe with a 5k gold lead off that push of 3 towers in the mid lane and top lane, Yasuo should back. He can't see anybody on the map. Your team just backed. Kind of got to draw a tempo line, and it's like even here, but they're backing. So now you got to kind of draw a line on the map of where your team is, right? So from him to Caitlyn in the mid lane, right? So now that tempo line's kind of evening out as they back away. OBU looking to push here, clear waves, farm up. Silas looking to get this T1 turret, outer turret, should I say. He's successful in that as that picks up gold here. Talon, though, here, engaging. All runs away. Silas re-engages onto Shyvana. Half health instantly. 2v1ing, but Silas gets ignited, looking to run away. Wait for his ultimates with sustain. Come in. Flash kills the Talon. Has the sustain. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh my. ECU just going all out on the lanes here, fighting. Swain really can't catch you. Like you said, Lux, Kate are not able to do anything against Swain. Or like Swain's not able to do anything into Lux, Caitlyn, except for when they stay around to fight him like this. However, Caitlyn hitting hard now. It's a trade, a 1-for-1 trade right there. But the Silas with 300 health is pushing out this entire bot lane after he just killed 2. 5-1-5. Talon misses the Q. Will pick up the kill. He missed the E, or missed the W. Missed the W, lands the Q, auto attack, which has an execute on it. Diana level 11, Senna level 8. That's what I'm saying, folks. It's 16 minutes in. When you pick Senna, she only has 41 stacks. She's not doing the best in picking up her creeps. She's not been able to be around creeps dying. She has to pick up every one of those to become useful. And it just hasn't worked in her favor. ECU getting some vision ward out. We'll have a vision fight here. Just wanting that next dragon, you know, it comes up in 30 seconds, but ECU's taking this Rift Herald. You want both objectives. The higher you go in competitive play, you'll learn how to trade these objectives. You learn how to navigate the map better. As ECU is attempting to get both, but OBU knows they just got Rift Herald, so OBU is able to get a more aggressive position as Talon goes in. Lux ultimate misses. It goes wide. Kate ult from the backline. What? Swain flashes forward. We have a reverse flank from Caitlyn, landing everything on Senna. Headshots from Caitlyn right now are nasty. Double kill Caitlyn. Lux picks that up. Swain. Look at the fight. Silas. Silas steals Swain's ult and is able to engage and chase you down. He did counterpick himself. However, he made a decent play in bot lane earlier. To the chatter, you weren't wrong. This Silas champion, am I right or am I wrong? Speaking of Swain, I got Swain in an ARAM Mayhem, and I got some talent or whatever they're called. And it said it had a requirement of the heart still. And it said once you attain 250 stacks, your stacks triple. That Swain was tanky. The enemy team couldn't get through when I would ult. It's pretty nasty. But this is not that. As ECU marches down this bot lane, Caitlyn and Diana both picking up double kills. Teemo flashing away as Teemo can't do anything by himself. Maybe throw mushrooms out. ECU looking to take their first inhibitor. Unleashing Rift Herald. They should have drove it. If they drive that into this tower or this next one, you can get another charge off. You just got to drive it. Driving it into the enemy team to knock them up as they push them away from Caitlyn as she gets damage on this Nexus turret. It's only 19 minutes in. But they're not 11k gold ahead. Wait, yeah they are. They're 12k gold ahead. It took all the towers. However, they don't have as much sustain to finish the game right there. They only have 2 dragons. That was a great push. That push right there from ECU, phenomenal. I'm over here talking bad about how they weren't able to end the game. However, that push was phenomenal. That team fight play into that push, you love that. Because now, Atacon spawns. You opened up their base, Atacon spawns, but they're running to the Atacon to start it. This is a death trap, folks. When ECU, if they're able to flip this, it's just a 50-50 play. OBU's going for it. They're down 36 to 16 kills. This is a 50-50 play. ECU going in. 3-man Diana ult knockup combo from Silas into that Lux ultimate. Just chewing through them. The Lux picks up the double kill. Looks like a team fight ace wipe. ECU defeats OBU right there at the Atacon. That's GG, folks. As Silas TP's onto the Nexus. That's the risk you take. That's the play right there. That's the risk assessment that you have to internalize when you play this game. Atacon at 20 minute, you take that first inhibitor. You have to respect those winions. Those are winions, my friend. The strategy, the mechanics, the execution from this East Central University team is very strong. And that's it, folks. ECU wins the best of 3 in 2 victories, 2-0. Looking at I'll pull this over here. And you see that, folks. Looking at the damage from ECU, it's spread out. It's all even, right? From 15,000 to 20,000, every team member on ECU is active together, a part of 17 kills. Apart from the top laner, that's a lot of kills, like an assist from the top laner. Your jungler being a part of 23 kills. You got 16 kills, 14, right? 21 kills from your support. Your support jungler roaming together, facilitating with each other to ultimately come to victory. When you look at this OBU team, the Teemo top pick, 2-9, not very effective. 1-8 from this Shyvana. 7-9-1 from the Talon. He had a strong performance. Early game, he was aggressive. He had the lane counter. However, not playing safe, not using wards and utilizing vision allowed ECU to gank him heavily. In this bot lane, that Swain going 6-6-4. Ultimately, the MVP of his team. He is a carry. However, carrying with Swain is quite difficult if the team doesn't choose to engage onto you. The Cinepic, a Deuce, a 096, a Goose Egg with 3k damage, was not able to farm and get stacks, unfortunately. And I will say, Good game, ECU. Thank you for watching. I got to make sure I signed out. Oh, they were saying report ADC in the chat. They were goofing. They were goofing around. Silas with a dominant performance in the side lanes, the 1-3-1. Let's go Tigers. ECU GGG, I agree. ECU GGG, put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name's Dustin. I'm your league commentator and analytical commentator and analysis for these games, your broadcaster, your streamer. It's always a pleasure. I'll see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. when ECU kicks off again against the NECC opponents. So y'all have a good one. I'm going to hit stop stream here. That is so well. Okay. I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.